I'm from the US, I now live in Germany, and recently I went to Spain. Yes, that is the beginning part of this video. Now roll the intro. Hey everyone, I'm Donna and you're watching Wanted Adventure Living Abroad. Back in April, Stefan and I traveled to Spain. We flew into Barcelona, then rented a car and drove over to Saragossa. We spent some time there, then drove back towards the coast, went to the northeastern part of the coast, spent a little bit of time there, then back to Barcelona to fly back to Germany. I studied in Granada, Spain back in college, and living in Germany now and kind of thinking back to my time studying in Spain a little bit, as well as this most recent trip, I have definitely noticed some interesting things, well, things that I at least think are interesting, and I thought I would share a few of those in this video. So basically this video is a smorgasbord of random things that I noticed while in Spain, mostly from the view of how that compares to Germany and a little bit about how that compares to the USA, but mostly Germany. One of the very first of these happened pretty soon after arriving in Spain from Germany. And that was how so much more talkative and into making small talk the people seemed to be in Spain compared to in Germany. And this is something that I have often noticed when I arrive in the US from Germany as well. People suddenly making more small talk with me. And this is something that I have mentioned in videos before too, that in general, people in Germany just don't seem to be as small talk, chit-chatty as people in some other countries are. In this case, that other country being Spain. Stefan and I landed in Barcelona, and just picking up our rental car a few minutes after arriving in Barcelona, we already found ourselves knee-deep in some major small talk, chit-chat with the person at the car rental place, talking about what we were doing, where we were headed, what we were planning on seeing, where we were from, like full-on small talk mode. Then a little bit down the road after that, Stefan and I stopped at a gas station for road trip snacks, chips and cookies and stuff like that. And I went into the little gas station store to buy the stuff. And as I mentioned in this video here, my Spanish was pretty much terrible, especially at this point, right at the beginning of the trip, and the woman who worked at the gas station store didn't speak English. But somehow, even with that pretty major language barrier there, we still managed to make conversation happen. Me not speaking Spanish, her not speaking English, but we still made small talk. We still chatted. Somehow. Another thing that I noticed, okay, so here in Germany, I live in Munich, which is the capital of Bavaria. And in Bavaria, many people can speak Bavarian. And from learning Spanish in school and from studying in Spain in college, I had learned that Catalan is spoken in some parts of Spain, including Barcelona. So on this first trip to Barcelona, that was my first time in Barcelona, I was ready for that. But flying to Barcelona from Munich, I think I thought that when people said that Catalan is spoken there, I thought that it basically meant Catalan is spoken in Barcelona in the same way that Bavarian is spoken in Munich. But upon landing in Barcelona, I very quickly learned that it is really not the same. It's definitely different. For one, the signs. In the Munich airport, the signs are in German and English, no Bavarian. Whereas in Barcelona, many of the major signs at the airport were written in 3 languages, Catalan, English, and Spanish, and often in that order. And when Mr. German Man and I rented the car and went to leave the airport, the first few exit signs that we saw in the parking garage were only written in Catalan. They said sortida instead of salida. A couple of the smaller highway signs that we saw on the road were also only written in Catalan, but most of the signage that I saw while we were driving in Catalonia was written in both Catalan and Spanish. In addition to signs, we paid for tolls on the highway and got a receipt. And the stuff that was written on the receipt was once again written in Catalan as well as Spanish. Something else that I noticed while on that road trip in Spain was that, in stark contrast to many of the rest areas in Germany, all the restrooms that I used at the rest areas in Spain were free toilets. And Mr. German Man also made a rest area observation as well. So he spent several vacations as a kid in Spain, and he immediately recognized these sort of covered parking areas from his trips. And yeah, that's something that we haven't seen here in Germany. Also, while in Spain, I tried 2 kinds of potato chips that I had never had before and that I had never seen here in Germany, or in the US for that matter. Ham-flavored chips and fried egg-flavored chips. And yeah, spoiler alert, neither one of those chips was really like a huge hit for me. I guess I would rather just prefer to have regular salted chips to either of those 2 flavors. But yeah, here's some footage of me trying those chips in Spain.
Ham-flavored potato chips. I've never had ham-flavored potato chips. Stefan said that he really likes ham-flavored potato chips, so you know what? I'm gonna let him eat these.
And now also trying fried egg flavored potato chips. They just smell like potato chips with a fried egg taste. Whoa. The fried egg taste, I would say, for me is subtle, but it is definitely there. That's interesting. So my question for you is, what differences have you noticed between Spain and Germany? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen. Want to watch another video? Here are 2. And a really big thank you so much to our patrons on Patreon who help make these videos possible. Thank you so much for your support.